Okay, that was kind of weird.
Oh, censored. The digital excursion does not agree with.
We do not endorse this comment.
We do not. Yes, exactly.
That was not Tyron speaking.
Apparently, no longer employed by the digital excursion.
The thoughts and opinions expressed here do not reflect that of the digital excursion. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the DE, the digital excursion. Zoom out, Tyron. Nobody wants to see your face like that.
People will love to see this.
This is the podcast where we talk about movies, video games, pop culture, all that good stuff. I am your host, Marlon Abram. And with me, as always, we got Justin Pua.
Hello.
And we got Tyron Lee.
Thank you. Thank you
for joining us. Be sure to subscribe to us, follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, anywhere you catch podcasts. So at the time this is coming out, we would have missed 1 week. But that's okay. You know, everybody needs to take a little break. Get over it. But we're back.
So awesome. I apologize to the audience. We just took a break.
I just know there's gonna be somebody who's like, they're a week late. You know, and so that's for that one person. I knew it wouldn't last. 6 episodes all they had. You just got one really bad hater.
It's gonna be my private account.
Why are you trying to sabotage this?
Y'all suck. I knew it.
Dumb. Anyways, we're going to be getting into some DC news, some news about The Simpsons, some new video game into movie news, and some Dragon Ball stuff. Before we start all that, how's everybody doing?
Doing all right. I've just been working, you know, the old 9 to 5.
I feel you. Yeah. Working for the man night and day, rolling on the river.
Yeah.
I feel you. I just got back to work, and I regret it, but I do need money.
Every day.
Yeah,
I'm doing pretty good. You know, I just got finished watching for the first time. The Intern, Robert Downey De Niro. Robert De Niro.
Robert Downey De Niro.
I was gonna say the wrong.
That's a lot of Roberts that you're mixing up.
Is that a super actor?
A gangster superhero.
Gangster Iron Man. Yeah. Robert Downey De Niro.
What did you watch?
The Intern with Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. Yeah, I've seen that before.
Sweet movie.
It's good. Yeah, it's feel good.
And then The Blind Side came on right after that, and I was like, oh man, it was like already getting close to 5:30. I was like,
you know what I like?
Just hold off on this for a sec.
You know what I like about Robert De Niro? He's like one of those critically acclaimed actors, but he's also not afraid to do some dumb, like family movie, like Meet the Fockers or something like that. You know?
I think
he was on that?
He got old enough that he didn't care anymore.
Yeah, he got too old for the gangster flicks,
huh? He's down to do, he can do whatever he wants now that he's old.
Not those gangsters. We don't like those gangsters. We like the white ones, like Al Capone. All right,
like the mafia gangsters.
Yeah, people like those ones, not the Crips and Bloods.
Too dangerous for TV.
But I was just watching. I tried to watch the Irishman again.
Mm-hmm.
This time I made it like an hour further, but I did not finish it.
Isn't it like 3+ hours?
Oh, it's almost like 4. I'm like, who's got this much film? But you know, Robert De Niro's old in that movie, and they de-age him. And I'm just like, oh, you know, he's still pretty good in this movie. Like, even though he's de-aged, you can still tell like he moves kind of old. And it's kind of weird because he looks young.
Is the CG convincing?
Convincing enough.
Okay.
But, you know, I was like, okay, I like this. Like, it's cool. But then like a week later, I watched Meet the Fockers, and I was like, I love this Robert De Niro better.
So do you recommend me spending 4 hours of my time watching The Irishman?
I would say watch it once I've finished it. And it's been 2 years. I'm putting in an extra hour every year.
It's a 2-year-long movie.
It might be good for some people. It's not for me.
I guess I'll give it a shot when I'm have free time and I'm bored.
If you like old guys talking about the past, then yeah, you'll love it.
Oh man, that's like
that
me every day.
Y'all both have weird responses to that. Not what I was expecting.
I am the old man of this group. That's
Justin,
all I talk about.
You
And
look
I'm
25.
Oh God, I wish I did. Anyways, while we're on the topic of stuff we watched, I binge watched The Bear. All 8 episodes.
I think I watched the first 2. It was pretty good.
That show is amazing. I love it.
It was throwing me off a little bit, but I want to get back into it.
It's very stressful and chaotic watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And my God, episode 7, it's a masterpiece.
A masterpiece? Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things.
I guess I won't spoil the plot line, but episode 7 is almost all one take.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Like Birdman.
Yeah. It's like all in the kitchen, one take, and it's amazing. So highly recommend it. Everyone watch The Bear.
Nice.
Is that from Key and Peele?
Noise. You know, I watched the first episode of She-Hulk. Since we're talking about stuff we watched. Yeah, your favorite. I thought about you.
I see that everywhere now, like on billboards, bus stations.
I saw the advertisement for that show and I was like, this is pretty good. It's like one of those actual lawyer ads that you would see, like call Jacob. But I saw it and I was like, when I saw it, I was like, did someone make this themselves? Or is this great marketing? With the show?
I was always thinking, like, I've seen those billboards and I was like, if an old lady seen that, she'll probably actually like call that number if she needs a lawyer, and she'd be so confused.
Tyron, do you remember when we were driving in Carson and we saw that big billboard that was intentionally turned upside down?
For
one of those lawyers?
Right next to the bowling alley, Justin, that big one on right across the street from like all that sushi spots. Is that?
Yeah, on
it's like right next to that car wash.
Carson and Western.
Carson and Vermont. Oh, Western. Yeah, you're
Western. Right. It was like a big like call Jacob or Larry H. Parker billboard, but it was upside down. Like someone got fired that day and was like, well.
He was like, we did 6 hours.
It wasn't like intentionally upside down. Like if you got into an accident, you would see it.
When you flip over?
Yeah, your car's flipped over, and then like you're like, oh man, I gotta call this guy now.
That's just clever marketing. Yeah. Anything you've been watching, Tyre?
I mean, I saw the intern. Anything I just started watching though?
You're right.
No.
All right, let's get into it. We're gonna start off with some DC news today. So there's been a lot of DC news that's dropped since we've taken our little break. I don't even know where to start. I think we're gonna start with.
They found Ezra Miller.
All right, let's start with Ezra Miller. I've got some things.
Been on the run for months.
I've got some things to say about him, but go ahead, Justin. You take it. You take it.
Okay, so apparently he's been on the run for a while now, and then also that it's been confirmed that he was on set filming more scenes for The Flash while he was on the run. Oh, so I don't know if like Warner Brothers is hiding him.
They didn't care.
Anyways, yeah, maybe they don't care. But he came out of the woodwork and was like issuing an apology, but not really, paying, for what he's done.
Okay, look, I'm gonna read this apology because I just pulled it up. All right. Okay. So Ezra Miller's been doing a lot of fucked up shit, right? He's kidnapped some people.
Yeah, he was terrorizing Hawaii for like 5 months.
Yeah,
He
terrorizing
kidnapped somebody.
people, kidnapping, and just been on the run for the law, and while also apparently shooting a movie, because you can do that when you're famous.
Yeah.
And this is the apology he recently issued, right? It says, having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment. Miller says, I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to health, safe and productive stage on life. I'm sorry, in
That
life,
sounds
in my
like
life.
a committee put together and put that out.
Yes, that is from the mouths of a boardroom.
Of Universal.
Yes, see, but this is my thing, right? I work as a mental health worker, a mental health provider. And it's just like with celebrities, whenever they do some fucked up shit or some crazy, they always go to, oh, I got mental health problems, And my thing is like, you can have mental health problems, but you don't have to be a terrible person. I work with people with mental health and they're not terrible people, but Ezra Miller is just a piece of shit.
I thought this was PG.
It's an opinion piece.
I'm just saying, I mean, it's just like, oh, they issue those statements. They say you have mental health issues. And it's like, everybody's like, well, okay, all right. And then he's just off the hook. It's like,
it's less of a cause and more of an excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
I don't
like I don't know. It's like not to brush away his issues, like mental health issues, which is is terrible, but to be doing all those things for that many months and just trying to brush it under the rug with your mental health issues, like,
yeah,
it seems kind of kind of a cheap way out.
yeah, and that's exactly what I'm saying. It gives people like a reason, like, oh, most people are gonna be like, oh, he's just crazy, and that's a bad stigma too. But he's just really a bad person.
Yeah, he's been on the run for too long.
Also, I do not like Ezra Miller as the Flash. He could go.
Oh, that's a shame, because I actually don't mind him as the Flash. I thought he was pretty funny, but
I thought he was okay. But it's like, if they recasted him, I would not be complaining at all.
Right.
And I think they could easily recast. You know how many Flash people there are in like the DC continuity?
Get Grant Gustin.
Yeah, the dude from the series, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Make him a movie star. But yeah, in light of that, I was thinking Tyron was going to jump in.
No comment.
But yeah, Flash movie has been put on the back burner. So has Aquaman, because of the whole Johnny Depp and that case. A lot of other DC properties have been put on hold. No Superman movie, no Batwoman movie. Just, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing anymore, or if they can like come back, But I'm sorry. I'm trying to think.
You said this is my bad.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you're just saying DC in general, you don't think it's gonna make a 10-year run?
That's what I was just about to say. They said that they're going to start with their 10-year run.
They're gonna get into, like, I want to say like 5 years, and then
it's gonna mess up again.
It's not gonna work.
Someone's gonna kidnap somebody. No, I don't think it's gonna work either, man. It's I think they were on a good track when they did Superman, and then it fell off from there.
It's gonna take a lot. Like, they have to make like like 5-star movies each one for it to work.
Yeah,
Because Marvel's been,
they own it.
they've been pumping out movies left and right for the past like decade, and not all of them good, but they laid the groundwork to get that pass.
Yeah,
Like
even
DC just put out shit
mhm.
and they expected everyone to like it.
Even the worst Marvel movies are better than the DC movies, and maybe that's just my opinion, but I feel like that's pretty valid to say. Like what's the like like an Ant-Man movie. Those are more fun than than what DC was putting out.
Don't drag Ant-Man into this.
No, it's a compliment.
Don't do Paul Rudd like that.
It's a compliment.
I really like the Ant-Man movies. That's why.
I think DC idea of their like collection of movies is not like they don't want you to compare one to one. They want you to take their best and compare Marvel's worst. So then they were like, our best is good than 5 of Marvel's okay movies.
That's a really weird baseline for the
Yeah.
Because DC has like some really strong. Okay, now I only can think of 2 really good movies that I could probably say is better than 3 Marvel movies.
Like what?
The Dark Knight, the second one with the Joker in it, and this recent one with Catwoman. I say those are the 2 strongest that came out in.
So just Batman.
But those aren't like current like universe movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, they're well regarded, but they're not.
They're standalones.
Yeah, they're not considered current, I guess.
But that's the thing. I think that's where at least DC is doing their best. Is when they're making standalone movies like Batman or the Joker, or even standalone, or like Suicide Squad was kind of in universe. It was, but like those movies do really, really good. And the thing is, like, to me, I think that DC has better superheroes in general, but they just don't know what to like do with the stories. It's just too much like studio interference or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the studios are just they muddled it up enough to where it's like very incoherent. Like, how are you gonna make a Justice League movie like without having a movie for each character?
Mm-hmm.
And then they did that like what? It was like the second or third movie out, and
it was just too soon.
It was just like, what?
I regret paying my money for that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Now I will say the Zack Snyder cut little bit better, but still not too great.
Yeah. You know what I do like though? I like the Peacemaker series that was on HBO Max.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was really good. I like that. Like, they're good shows and too. But speaking of that, there's also been recently a conquest by Discovery for new content. Discovery acquired HBO Max and also
the CW.
The CW as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know Discovery was so big of a company like that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I thought you just had like Animal Planet.
Yeah. Right.
Well, Animal Planet was big. I watched that. Big.
I watched that.
Planet Earth. They got Planet Earth too. Have you not seen those?
Yeah, did Planet Earth do so well that it funded?
Yeah, exactly.
I think so.
I mean, didn't they have Morgan Freeman's voice on that?
No, I'm not for sure.
I was like, say they must have had some money. But,
yeah,
but this Discovery's, they're acquiring things like they're Disney now.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know
they're
had
discovering
like
new streams.
Was that supposed to be a pun?
Yeah, big pun. That's a shout out to the rapper too.
Anywho, I didn't know they had the clout like that or the money like that, But from what I've read, they're getting rid of a bunch of titles on HBO Max to make room for other stuff like what do they say, like HGTV stuff and more family friendly content. And I'm just like, man, some of these HBO stuff is really good. I don't know if it's gonna get a second season now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not personally affected by any of this just because none of the stuff I watch is getting removed. But I heard that they took away like 200 episodes of Sesame Street.
That's disgusting.
It's like it's very like unnecessary.
But also, who's rewatching Sesame Street on streaming? On streaming,
Kids.
There's like a new episode every week,
bro. Like I watch Netflix and I look at the top 10 and like Coco Melon is on there.
You're right.
All the fucking time. All the fucking time. So like to have your kid just sit down and watch Sesame Street. That's 200 episodes gone.
You're right. Who else is going to raise these kids?
Free babysitting,
Who else going to raise these kids?
It's unnecessary because the whole idea behind streaming before was that all this stuff was going to be there forever.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now you're just removing it just for the sake of it. And it's like, it's really stupid and like anti-consumer. And I don't appreciate shit like that.
Yeah. See, this is why I am a proponent of CDs and DVDs because ain't nobody gonna remove it except for a fire goes out.
So you gonna get rid of all your streaming and just buy a DVD player?
Technically, I ain't got no streams. I'm paying for it right now.
Okay, to touch upon that, like, I prefer the simplicity of digital media now, but I do like having the physical stuff. It's become cumbersome because of all the stuff I've collected over the years.
Space too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like my entire collection of the Scrubs TV show, all on DVD, is the only place where they have the original soundtrack still. So
something special.
Yeah. So I guess
I will say
owning it is like there's like a certain degree of security to that.
Yeah, knowing you ain't got to pay month to month for your VHS.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. I will say,
gotta rewind it though.
Yeah. When I was a kid, right, we had a VHS player, and like every summer I would line up the movies I was about to watch for the summer, right? I had Tarzan, Recess, School's Out, Lion King, Finding Nemo. And I would say that the one thing I do, because I don't really care for physical media too much like that, but I do miss the bonus content. I like all the bonus content stuff.
Yeah.
Like behind the scenes and stuff like that. I love that stuff. And you don't get that with streaming.
Nope.
Well, sometimes like Disney will do some of that stuff on their platform.
Or you may catch it on YouTube.
Yeah, you may catch it on YouTube. But my gripe with streaming now is that you have to have so many streaming services for like one show that you want to watch.
Yeah.
Became like a cable again.
Exactly. I also noticed I don't watch the news anymore because I don't have cable.
Oh,
but
really?
you get, I saw a survey. It was like people usually don't. They catch their news from like Twitter or some whatever social media platform you're on. Mm-hmm. They saying like TikTok is the new news reporting.
Kinda. Twitter's still big with news too. But I realize I don't know what's going on in the world because I'm not watching the news.
I see like whatever news headlines pop up, but I don't like actively watch news like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like whatever I see on Twitter, on Reddit, on like whatever, like the Google homepage. Yeah. So it's I don't know. Like the way you receive news is like it's very different now than it was back then.
Yeah, you know what? I used to watch the news a lot, like with my parents, and then I started getting my news from like Philip DeFranco on YouTube.
I used to watch like Good Day LA and all the morning
in the morning. Yeah.
We're going to work, and then
Yeah.
You know, they don't got no hot woman doing the weather no more. You know, I think that's what dropped them off.
they do.
No,
That's what stopped the viewership.
They always have attractive ladies doing the weather.
You know what? This is a little fun fact. I guess we're not talking about DC no more. But we were like, yeah, that's it. But this is a funny memory I have, right? I was in a Louisiana Fried Chicken waiting for our food, right? And I'm looking at the TV that they have, and they're showing this this news channel. They're like, oh, this was a news channel in Canada where they wanted to pick up more viewers, so they had the newscasters, who are all women, start stripping down in order to get more viewers.
What channel is this?
It's in Canada.
Well, was it like on air they were doing this, or did they like just?
You know, I don't
less clothing.
I don't remember, but it was called Naked News, so I'm pretty sure they showed it, but no, they blurred it out because they were just talking about that program.
Oh.
And I was just like, what in the heck?
Hey man, like news is news, you know.
Naked or clothed is news.
Yeah. As long as someone's telling you what's going on in the world, it doesn't matter if they have clothes or not.
How are you supposed to know if you're too distracted?
That's on
The
you.
information will get to you.
Like, what was the weather? I don't know.
All I know is that it's hot.
That was a good one. I was trying to think of a joke.
I always make that joke because all the weather girls are attractive ladies. So, yeah.
Speaking about news and predicting attractive ladies, I was gonna say telling the future.
That was a hard segue.
It really was. I definitely did not try my best with that one. Talking about The Simpsons, I'm surprised this came up on the list because I was like, The Simpsons still making episodes?
Yeah.
But I guess they'll be making episodes forever.
Like, shows don't die anymore unless they're on Netflix.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. The Simpsons is like, it's like, what, 30 seasons in? It's the longest
start.
It's the longest running show. I know. It's the longest running show, right?
Yeah.
No, it's been like a doctor show, like a doctor show that's still running.
Doctor Who?
Yeah, is that still running?
Yeah.
Hey, Tyron, lean forward just a bit. You're a little blurry.
Oh, my bad.
Focus.
There you go.
Yeah, there's 34 seasons in.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
People still watch The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Man.
People said it's good again. So I haven't watched it. I don't plan on investing that much time.
I stopped watching it. I used to watch it all the time.
Yeah.
Is it the same writers?
No.
I doubt it.
A whole new writer's room, I'm assuming.
Damn.
I mean, to be on that show that long, I doubt.
Can you imagine the amount of bank they be getting on that show?
Yeah.
That's a great job for television for that run that long.
And they got their own ride at Universal too. That ride's pretty fun. Daryl, that cookie, or was it a cookie? A donut?
It's a donut?
Wow, that donut's pretty good.
I've never had that donut.
Is really quickly, is the Simpsons ride the one that took over
Back to the Future?
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. I hate it.
It's okay.
It's the same thing as Back to the Future.
Back to the Future ride is a classic and should have never left Universal.
I think they should have never replaced Jurassic Park. They replaced it with Jurassic World.
That's the same shit.
It's close enough.
It's trash. They should just left it the same.
Back to the Future, way better than Simpsons.
Wow.
As far as rides go.
I never rode Back to the Future, so I like The Simpsons.
It's literally the same thing as The Simpsons.
That's what I've heard.
What?
Is it? I don't know.
You get in it's not the same car, but you like get in a car.
Yeah.
Actually, before that, you get in the line. You watch all the stuff on TV. It's probably the same like dimensions and everything, like how you like line up and everything. It's probably
it's
the
it's the
same.
same ride.
It's probably the same car. They just painted it.
Yeah.
It's a DeLorean, but it's painted
yellow.
pink.
But it's like the same virtual riding. Like you get in a car with like 6 people.
It's a simulator, huh?
Yeah, but
simulator.
you're not going through time and flying through like a dinosaur.
You're going on a roller coaster.
And you get to end up in a baby Maggie's mouth. Who doesn't want that?
You never want to see it inside of a baby? Okay, that was kind of weird.
Oh, censored. The digital excursion does not agree with.
We do not endorse this comment.
We do not. Yes, exactly.
That was not Tyron speaking.
Apparently, no longer employed by the digital excursion.
The thoughts and opinions expressed here do not reflect that of the digital excursion.
Okay, to bring it back, the reason why we bring up The Simpsons is that they're doing an episode where they explain why they've been able to predict the future multiple times throughout the course of its 34 season run. So,
did they give any more explanation on that, or like you just gotta wait to watch it?
The news is just that they're writing an episode about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just one?
Yeah, just to explain how they do it. But I believe that the reason why they have predicted so many things is that they've been on so long. Like, that eventually you're gonna hit a couple things, right? You know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Out of like thousands and thousands of episodes, you're gonna get like 5 things right.
Yeah.
Either that or Matt Groening is a demon.
No.
Who's able to see
he
the
can't
future.
be an angel.
My bad.
He has to be a demon if you can see into the future.
No shade to Matt Groening. He's one of my idols.
And you called him a demon?
Because no one should be able to tell the future like that. It's ridiculous. They did predict what the COVID-19 thing.
Yeah, and then Trump winning the presidency and
50-50.
Well, okay, but Trump was very vocal about that before. You know,
no,
like,
but this was like way before.
I think he's always been vocal about wanting to be president.
I suppose.
Maybe.
But, they did call it.
Do you guys like The Simpsons more than Family Guy, or is it vice versa? Since we're talking about The Simpsons.
I used to like Family Guy more than The Simpsons, but like I think just overall, I think I probably enjoy this. I enjoy The Simpsons more than watching Family Guy.
Yeah, I think The Simpsons has been more of a like
influential.
It's more. It resonates more with me than Family Guy did.
Yeah. So this is funny, right? I never used to watch Family Guy, mostly because my parents wouldn't let me when I was young. But
understandable.
Yeah, I would always watch The Simpsons, and I only watched Family Guy because I had an interview at Fox in the Family Guy office, right, when I was younger. And I was like, I should probably watch the show.
if you're gonna get interviewed by him.
And it wasn't a flashy interview or nothing. It was just like a receptionist job, just for people know. But I was just like, I'm sitting in the office, which was pretty cool. It has like all the characters everywhere, and I'm like, wow, I should probably give this a watch one day. And then after I did not get that job,
they knew you didn't watch. They were like dropping Family Guy references, and you're just like,
yeah.
Maggie, he's a pretty good dude. Or was it
Meg?
Oh, Meg. I thought it was Maggie.
Maggie's from The Simpsons, dog.
See, Simpsons better.
But yeah, after I didn't get that interview, I started watching Family Guy more, and the Cleveland Show. But yeah, I always like The Simpsons more. I think they have better writing. It's just more influential in general.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I feel like Family Guy. Well, when I was younger, I was like really into like I don't know what you want to call it, like dark humor, maybe Family
Mm-hmm.
Guy has. And I
Mm-hmm.
always thought that was funny. So I thought Stewie or Stewart, Stewie.
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 See, Stewie.
Can't remember nobody.
I always thought he was hilarious. I really can't. I always thought he was hilarious, but then I'm looking back at it, I'm like, he's annoying.
Yeah.
Everybody else in that show is annoying.
You know what's like
Everyone
really
in that show is kind of annoying.
Wait, you froze. Hello?
All right, we're back after some technical difficulties. Okay, hopefully it doesn't happen again. Anywho, we got some video game into movie news, and I'm gonna let Justin take this one.
Okay. Well, the Ghost of Tsushima movie is going to be it's in production right now, and the rumor is that they're trying to get an all Japanese cast for this movie, which for people that have played the game, like the cast is primarily like American voice actors. So for them to get an all Japanese cast would be amazing because this movie is like completely set in Tsushima, Japan. So
So
yeah.
they want to do it authentically, huh?
Mhm.
So get someone like Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah, just like Ghost in the Shell.
Mm.
Mhm.
Do you,
Let's just whitewash everyone again.
is it gonna be in like Japanese?
That's what people are saying, that it's gonna be an all Japanese cast in Japanese. So, like for people that have played the game, there's that one mode where it's like cinematic and in all Japanese with subtitles. So it might be something like that.
What's the game about?
So it's about the Mongolian invasion in Tsushima, Japan, and you're playing as a character who is fighting the invasion. Um, but like the conflict in the game is not only with the, the Mongolian invasion, but the way that the character deals with the invasion.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the noble way, which is to basically fight everyone.
Have
Like
honor.
yeah, with honor. Like you call everyone out, you fight them face to face. And there's a dishonorable way of playing like stealthily and like distracting someone and then like silently assassinating them.
Oh, like a
Like
ninja.
a ghost.
Yeah,
Oh, I said ninja.
No.
yeah, but that's why they call him the ghost, because the the people don't see him coming and then he's like killing people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the only reason why he's playing as the ghost is because he sees how are they the Mongolian, right? The Mongolian enemy.
Mhm.
They see like he sees how they're just coming in the island and just like ripping people's heads off,
Yeah.
slashing left and right, don't even care about the honor code. But then the samurais that he's fighting with, like they still care about it. So
Mhm.
he's like at a how you call that?
A
What's that
moral
word?
conflict.
There you go.
Yeah.
It sounds fun. It sounds
Yeah,
like a Japanese Assassin's Creed.
Sorta. It's a great
huh.
game. Yeah.
I hit that
didn't
right
think about it like that.
right on the nose, man.
Yeah.
Right there.
Man, I think it's way better than Assassin's Creed though.
Marlon's like, got lucky.
I don't even play games.
The one game I know.
One game. I played it once in the store at Best Buy.
No, but yeah, it kind of is like that. Yeah.
I say this about the movie. I really like I'm not a subtitle person and because I read slow.
That's racist.
What is that?
I came in a little bit too late with that comment. Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's because like I would read like the subtitles and then the next scene or like the next shot will appear and I'm still like on the last like sentence. I'm like, oh crap, what's going on? And this next subtitle is happening. I'm like, I'm a third grade reading level. Like, y'all either need to slow this movie down or or like something. So this might be the only movie that I would be like willing to like get my reading level up so I could watch.
Oh, okay.
I love how honest you are, man. Didn't they have you do that reading test in elementary? You had to read super fast.
Yeah, and that's where I realized where I was at. I'm probably like a little bit grown since then, but that's the only thing I remember.
I think I
told me I was at.
I got faster at reading because of watching Japanese anime.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thank you
for the listeners at home. Tyron's perfectly fine at reading, by the way.
Hey. He shared his truth. Thank you for being transparent with us. All right. We support you and we love you.
I'm at a third grade reading level.
That
could be better.
You shouldn't say that too many times. But I was gonna say, do you think like the movie's gonna be good?
If the game is good.
Because usually game to movie adaptations usually don't turn out that well.
All right, if they follow this one closely, I believe it could be good. And also depending on which route they take, which I'm gonna assume it's like the ghost route, like I think it could be good.
You don't think they'll try to do like the moral ambiguity?
No, it's like, why call it Ghost of Tsushima and then not have him be the ghost?
You're right.
It's just gonna be the Tsushima.
We don't want your normal life.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it now. Ken Watanabe is gonna be in it.
Who's Ken Watanabe?
He's the Japanese actor they have in all the movies.
Wasn't he in the Kanye verse?
What is it?
Wasn't he in a Kanye West verse?
He might have been. He was in Inception.
He is everywhere.
Yeah.
He's the token Japanese guy.
Exactly. So he's gonna be in that movie.
Wait, is he the? I want the Jurassic Park guy, the Asian guy. He's also in Mr. Robot
with the long hair.
No, he's a scientist.
I don't know who that is.
The Jurassic Park guy, right?
The scientist, though. There's like an Asian scientist.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I want him to be in it. He seems like the father, or I don't. Of the people who haven't played the game, it's like a father that's in the war, but he's more like the honor side. So he's like true to the honor.
But is he Japanese?
Yeah. Oh, you talking about the actor? I'm not for sure.
Yeah, that's right. If he ain't Japanese, get him out.
Yeah.
No Koreans.
No. No Chinese. All right, they got Mulan. It actually sounds a little bit like Mulan to me too.
But
I mean, you know, with the
it doesn't deal with an invasion.
Yeah.
I want to see all the blood. I want to see him go like, "You have no honor."
Dog, this is not Avatar.
No, this is straight from the game.
Yeah,
the game is top tier.
Oh, see,
the themes of the game.
I don't know. But yeah, because usually, I was just saying, because usually video games don't translate too well in the movies. I guess Sonic did though, but I guess I'm thinking like Tomb Raider.
This is probably one of the most cinematic games ever made. So if they fuck this up, that's on them. Like they literally lay the groundwork for you to just copy it.
It's like
all you got the Avatar movie, The Last Airbender, the first one.
All you gotta do is just look at it.
Yeah.
And do the same thing.
Just play the game. That's
it. Follow the example to a T.
Yeah, Shyamalan. I don't know how you say your name no more. He didn't even watch the show.
Shyamalan. All right. M. Night Shyamalan. Anywho. When's it coming out?
No idea yet. It's still in production.
So, okay. Yeah. So just beginning pre-production.
I'm gonna say like maybe in the next 2-3 years that's probably gonna be out. Yeah.
You think Awkwafina's gonna be in it?
No. Please no.
I feel like she's in everything. Oh well. Speaking of Japanese things. There's been a lot of Dragon Ball news out lately.
Yeah.
I didn't know another movie was coming out.
Mm-hmm. So Dragon Ball Superhero, which
is this connected? Yeah. Is this connected to the Dragon Ball Super series?
Yeah, it's another movie.
Oh, look, man, I used to watch Dragon Ball a lot, but now at this point in the game, I'm so confused on what is happening in Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm. It's so they made that movie Battle of the Gods to like restart the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And Dragon Ball Super has been over for like 4 years now, but the manga is still going. So I know they're probably gonna bring it more, add more seasons to that eventually. But they've been putting out movies like every few years.
Yeah, I watched the one with Broly.
I have not watched that yet, but my friend let me borrow the DVD. So
yeah, it was pretty tight back when I had Crunchyroll. But I saw some clips of this one. It looks like mostly centered around Piccolo and Gohan.
Yeah, it's a father-son movie with Gohan's real dad. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, all right.
Piccolo is Gohan's real dad.
Yeah, all right. Hey, you know, a dad is not always a father. You know.
You laugh at that, Tyron, but that's an exact quote from like one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Yeah, you know, Goku was his dad, but was he his father? He didn't father the boy.
Then what is a dad?
Yeah, like your dad. Well, I guess the terms are interchangeable, but like your dad can like give birth to you, but he doesn't have to raise you.
He don't even give birth to you.
Sorry, he could be a point of conception for you.
but they don't father you. They don't raise you.
So a father is more of a verb. Is an action that you do.
No. I mean,
well, it's interchangeable.
Called a father. Yeah. Okay,
it's interchangeable. But Goku is a deadbeat dad. That's what he's saying.
He's literally dead for part.
He's dead multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this movie, it's centered around Piccolo, but it's also centered around all the other B-list characters. Mm-hmm. So it's a really like fun like.
Is Piccolo B-list?
Yeah.
Really? I guess so, huh?
Everyone in Dragon Ball Super is irrelevant aside from like Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, the A-list people are probably Goku and Vegeta, and that's it.
Yeah. So for them to give the spotlight to, you know, Piccolo plus everyone else.
Yeah, hey, put on for our brothers, man.
Yeah.
Everybody know Piccolo black. Put it on for some colored people.
Isn't that the green guy?
Yeah. But inside, everybody knows he's black.
He was raised in the hood.
Hey, this is a real question. Do other people think like that? Because I know, like, as black people, sometimes we'll be like, that character gotta be black. You know?
I've seen it. I can't comment on that, but
but like from the Asian perspective, you'd be like, Filipino.
I haven't met a character like that, but all I know is I would say like, you know, Skeeter from Doug. That dude's black.
Yes, exactly. I was about to say, if you call him Filipino, you are mistaken.
He is black.
Honestly, I don't know why people say Piccolo is black. I've heard that my whole life. He's obviously green. You know who's black? Mr. Popo, or whoever that is.
That walking hate crime.
He's definitely black. Black-faced.
Yeah.
But have you watched the movie?
Yeah, I watched it on Friday last week.
Nice.
Really good, really fun. I recommend watching it.
The animation looks great.
Yeah.
From the clips I saw.
They did like full 3D, but in the, you know, the Dragon Ball style.
Yeah. It kind of reminded me of the Spider-Verse kind of animation, like 3D, 2D mixture. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They let you know, the B-list characters they all get to shine. So
nice.
It's really fun. as far as the plot goes, it's they forego some of the obvious solutions to the problem just to make it more fun. So if you can suspend your disbelief of that, then which you already should, because it's fucking Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's a
Like, you'll have
green
fun.
alien shooting beams out his fingers.
Yeah.
That's not real.
You don't know.
You're right. Sorry, didn't mean to offend.
You don't know what's out there in the universe.
All my green people out there listening, apologize.
They're gonna come down on Independence Day and get your ass.
Why just on Independence Day? I know it's a movie reference.
Yeah, I just seen.
Because Will Smith is canceled now, so
he's coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Did y'all talk about this already on the last time?
Nah.
Will Smith's coming back. I'm sorry, we're gonna come back to Dragon Ball, but I see him starting to post again on Instagram.
Did you see his apology video?
Yeah, it was dumb.
I'm noticing, like, before that apology videos, like the weeks leading up to it, a lot of Will Smith movies were appearing out of nowhere, like on
That's
cable,
the
on
plan.
Netflix.
That was the plan.
And I was like, man, he got a lot of great movies.
They want to remind people of how much they loved him.
Yeah.
And I also thought, man, they got this on a discount. Like, these companies are like, damn, this movie's like for 2 cents now. Let me
50% off. Bringing it back to Dragon Ball Z for a second. I don't know how we got to Will Smith because
Independence.
He's a Super Saiyan. The age-old question posed today: who would win in a fight? Goku from Dragon Ball Z or Superman from Superman?
All right, 1 second. You gotta back it up real quick.
All right, go ahead.
The reason why I put this on the document is that they put the Dragon Ball characters in Fortnite.
Oh,
That's
yes.
right.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, I missed that part.
So it's like it coincides with the movie, just to, cross promotion. So
that's why they did that. Okay.
Fortnite is fucking crazy now. You have DC characters, you have Marvel characters, you have anime characters, all playing in the same universe.
They don't care about rules.
Yeah. It's crazy.
They don't care about licenses.
I mean, they paid good money for those licenses.
No, they must.
They didn't get no good money for them dances that some black people made. Just pointing that out.
One of them is the Turk dance from Scrubs. So yeah.
Oh yeah, from Faison. No, Faison Love. What? What's his name?
Donald Faison.
Donald Faison. I said Faison Love. That's a whole different person.
Different person.
Another black guy.
Yeah, exactly. Or the dude who with the backpack who does the floss.
Oh yeah.
Or the Carlton
money.
The Carlton dance.
None of that money went to him.
Yeah.
Fortnite is huge, huh? It's still huge.
Yeah, like I don't play that game, but I appreciate it for what it is. Like to have all those properties like
in
the same universe is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Goku's like, fuck a Kamehameha. I'm gonna fucking shoot somebody.
And dance on your ass.
Let me pick up an M16 and just light you up real quick.
Fortnite always felt like, I'm sorry, before you go, Fortnite always felt like a kid's version of Call of Duty to me. Is that accurate?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's more like
well, those are my feelings.
Yeah. As a non-video game player. So it's the original Fortnite. Oh, go ahead, Tyron.
Oh no, I was never mind. You could say what you're about to say.
Okay, the original Fortnite wasn't even what it is now. It was supposed to be a zombie game where you had to build forts to like
Call of Duty Zombies.
I guess.
But yeah. In a way.
It came out at around the time when PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds came out. So the Battle Royale thing became like a huge deal. And PUBG was like a big thing for like 1 year. And all of a sudden Fortnite added a Battle Royale mode and it just blew the fuck up. Yeah.
Oh, so that's why it got huge.
Yeah.
I remember
that's not even the original game anymore. It's something else. Yeah.
And they dropped the zombie world like completely.
Yeah.
And I was kind of mad because
you don't even build in the game anymore.
Yeah, they took that mode out too.
It's just night.
It's just night all the time.
It's not forts anymore. It's night.
Oh, I got you.
Sorry, it's a stupid joke.
No, that was good. That was good.
Thank you.
8 out of 10.
But yeah, Fortnite was like that battle royale was like a beta testing. There was like, we're gonna release this for free. We update it here and there. We'll see what happens. And I was playing the hell out of it at that time. I thought it was great. And then
it's fun.
Yeah, and then
it's not for me, but it's fun.
I think once it blew up, once PC hopped online, once PC like got integrated, that's when I was like, I'm out of here. And then that's when it started blowing up.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm afraid to play it because if the kids find out I'm old, they're just gonna make fun of me.
Hey man, don't do that to yourself. You got too much self-respect.
Actually, I played Fortnite like a month ago, and I was playing with like some random kid on Duo, and I talked, and before like in the lobby, I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? I haven't played in a while, but give me a sec. I'll warm up, whatever." He was like, "Wow, man, it's okay, it's all good." I'm like, I thought he was like 8 years old or something.
Do people? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish up.
I was gonna say like he was pretty good, like for an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Do people still talk mad shit over online games?
Hell yeah.
Yes, absolutely. that world never got censored out.
Yeah.
Actually, it kind of did, but not as it'll still be there.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that turned me off to games was like, some random kid just calling me the N-word a bunch of times. And I was just like, I don't need this.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, that's where I learned a whole lot of cuss words and a whole lot of racial slurs. I learned it all.
Yeah, that's very accurate.
You gotta have very thick skin if you want to be on the mic. And
yeah.
I turn my microphone off. I don't know what to say.
Nah, they'll get you through them speakers.
Turn your microphone on, bitch.
They're like, I know you can hear me.
Turn your microphone. I know you can hear me.
Well, leave me alone. I just want to play. I just got home.
Especially if your mic is bad too. Oh, they
tear you up.
Dogs.
Damn, man.
I'll look for any reason.
Games are so intimidating.
Yeah, the gaming community is kind of toxic. So.
Man, we should do a segment where I just play some games as a newbie.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, we should.
Let's do that for a live stream.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Start off with Mario World.
Mario World?
You never played that?
The one with the hat?
Super Mario World.
Oh, Super Mario World. Oh, yeah. I played that.
Oh, okay.
I also played Mario Paint.
Nice.
Where you can make music.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. Super Nintendo.
That probably launched like a billion music careers.
Yeah, man. It's the first DAW system.
Yeah.
No, it's not. But
yeah, look it up later. It's classic.
Mario Paint.
You make some sick ass beats.
Anyway, so back to Fortnite. You get like the Kami House is in universe now. You get Bulma, Goku, Vegeta, and Beerus, I think. So you can play as those characters. You get the Flying Nimbus. Also, the Kamehameha is an item. Destroying people with the Kamehameha looks amazing. I might just download the game just to try to
just for that.
It. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's the whole reason why I brought up the whole Goku versus Superman.
Nice.
Because now you can fight
Goku versus Superman.
And Goku, yeah.
And the Hulk.
Yeah.
And Thanos.
And Thanos.
Yeah. Batman.
Man.
Everybody.
Batman 2, Spider-Man's in there. Naruto's in there.
Yeah.
So let's bring it back around.
Darth Vader.
Let's bring it back around. Goku versus Superman. Who y'all rocking with?
Goku. Yep.
I would say Superman only because if Goku don't know about his kryptonite, then it's like, can Superman actually die?
That's what I was thinking.
Because all those hits will just hurt him.
Do you know how many times Goku has died?
Yeah. You can't
a lot.
kill him.
No, he actually dies.
Yeah, but he comes back.
How does he come back?
They wish him back.
They wish him back.
In a wishing will.
All right, look.
No, with the Dragon Balls, dog.
They would never fight. Is the reality, right? But if they were to fight, there's like so many ways they could beat Superman. They just collect the Dragon Balls, wish Superman away.
But you gotta take Dragon Balls out the equation.
All right. Plan B. Goku, instant transmission, grabs Goku, teleports him to wherever the fuck he wants. So a planet without a yellow sun, and then boom, he's done.
Can Goku survive?
Yeah.
He can go to space?
Yeah, he could teleport into space and then teleport back.
See, but before Goku would lay his hands on Superman, he getting lasered in the face.
That's not gonna do anything. Like Goku has been lasered in the face how many times?
And also Superman is super fast, so he could kind of like slow down time in a way. So he could probably see him coming.
But Goku is like so much powerful now. It's ridiculous that I think it's no contest. Goku would win. And that's coming from like a DC guy that like Superman and Batman. Like Goku's just OP.
Is he that saying like, oh, he's over 1,000 or something like that, right?
Man, I saw a graph of the power levels of Dragon Ball over the years. It's not even 9,000 anymore. It's like 9 billion.
9,000 is low.
Yeah.
It's a beginner level.
Low is an understatement. It's that's nothing.
So here's the thing. Goku can always get stronger depending on his training, right?
Yeah.
And Superman can also get stronger depending on how much yellow sun rays he gets. And now, see, I'm just thinking, there was this one movie, I can't think of the title right now. It's a Superman movie where he like flies into the sun and he like absorbs the sun's rays for like a good year or something like that. And he comes back like a god. Mm-hmm. So I'm like thinking about that. And I'm just like, I don't know if Goku would stand a chance to like an OP Superman.
Yeah, but if they're fighting like baseline, Goku has instant transmission, and that's just way too powerful of a move.
Instant transmission. That's the teleporting, right?
Yeah.
So who's to say? How do we know it's faster, teleporting or Superman's speed?
It's literally instant. It's in the name.
Prove it.
So fast. Superman is so fast, it's faster than what the speed of light, speed of sound, or so is teleporting faster than that?
I believe so.
What is like not even
I think it's no contest. Like Superman will have realized it like a second later when he's dead.
Even if he teleports, can Superman just quickly fly back?
Yeah, but the whole thing is like
there's no yellow sun.
Yeah, he teleports him somewhere. Maybe there's like a whatever sun fucks him up. The red sun, I think.
A pink sun to make him gay.
Hey, man, you guys are saying shit together.
No, that's an actual thing.
What?
A pink sun?
I think it was something. No, I'm sorry. It was pink kryptonite that made him gay in the comics. I'm sorry to all my LGBTQ plus people about the pink sun. It was pink kryptonite.
I'm gonna like keep my mouth closed.
No, it really is in the comics. So I'm sorry. Okay, I'll take that back.
Anyways, I think Goku wins hands down.
I got Superman.
What if we throw Hulk in the mix?
No, what? No.
Not the MCU Hulk, just like the regular comic Hulk, the
one that
good
goes
one,
into space, the one that goes
the one that can
like war.
the one that can regenerate instantly and get stronger as it gets angrier. That kind of
I
Hulk.
don't think.
No,
Even though he's like one of my favorite characters, I don't think he could. Wait, who's he going up against? Goku?
I was gonna say Goku and Superman.
Nah, I don't think he could even handle Superman. Superman could just fly right through him, and he's or regenerate, but still, like, I think he's just gonna get tired.
Hulk.
Yeah,
I don't think he gets tired.
yeah. And one comic, he was like fighting so much, he was like, "I'm tired of fighting,"
and then he just goes home.
Yeah,
Clocks out for the day. Hey man, I'm done.
yeah. Like he's like actually
I'm out.
like, let me put in my time sheet.
I think if in the right circumstances, I think the Hulk can beat Superman.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Man, you putting Superman at the bottom of the list.
He just gets stronger.
His name is Superman.
Yeah, and he's super for the 1920s, but this day and age, it's 2022. We have Goku, who has surpassed God powers now. Like,
So
yeah.
who could beat Goku then, or who do you think?
No one.
The writers.
Yeah,
Or the writers.
I mean, like technically, everyone says like Gohan is canonically the most powerful character, but they never really show that. I guess Gohan, if at full power, could probably beat his dad. Yeah. I still don't think he's more powerful than the gods in the show yet, but I haven't caught up with Super, so I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. I'm on the fence about the Goku Superman thing. I think there's like an episode of, I don't know if you guys ever seen Death Battle.
I used to watch it. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure there's an episode of Death Battle on that.
Mm-hmm.
They be doing science on there, right?
Sometimes it's just like, what are you guys doing? What is this?
I don't know. They both like. I mean, honestly, depending on how you write them, how you write the characters, they can both be stupidly overpowered.
Mm-hmm.
And just say like which one could be the other. It's kind of. I don't know, man. I'm sticking with Superman.
I'm sticking with Goku.
I got Superman.
Hey,
2v1, Justin lost. All right, so
wow.
For everybody out there, let us know in the comments. Who do you think will win the battle, Goku or Superman? If you pick Goku, then you're probably wrong.
I don't appreciate this
comment.
gerrymandering.
There is no formal judicial system here. Okay, it's whatever we want. And with that, unless you guys got some more to say,
watch The Bear. It's really good.
Watch The Bear.
Yeah.
Let Will Smith free.
All right. Replace Ezra Miller as the Flash. We don't need him. That's my little thing. Everybody's giving hot takes. And with that, that wraps up another episode of the Digital Excursion. You can find us on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave us a comment. Leave us a like. Write to us. I mean, do what you want. We're up every Friday for your listening enjoyment while you're driving in the car, while you're ignoring the work you're supposed to do at work. And
Brian.
Are you calling them out and throwing them under the bus?
Kind of both.
And a warm Digital Excursion shout out to everybody who's been listening, and we really appreciate it. Yeah, and with that, I am your host, Marlon Abram. We got Justin Poole over there.
Bye, everybody.
And Tyron Lee.
Deuces.
And we out.